Hello, guess who finally beat Dorian? Using an absurd amount of patience. Then lots of hopping in place. And a blood drum. Or, not a blood drum, so pretty much the only way I won this run was because, of a blood rapier, which I get almost instantly right there, and because I had a war drum. So instead of hopping in place and, like, taking damage because I've forgotten how many times I've toggled my boots, I can just endlessly war drum and just wait for things to come to me. So this is probably going to be riveting gameplay, but that's just how it goes. God, Dorian. I'm sorry, Dad. You're so not fun for me to play. Yeah, as you can see, I'm just even picking up gold is just, I'm not good. I'm not good at this. I'm not good at this character. And speaking of not being good at things, this commentary is probably going to be a little frazzled considering I'm still just mentally fatigued from beating this run, and it is currently 2 AM, so not ideal conditions there. And launching myself straight into a monkey. The other thing that sucks about Dorian shopping and getting stuck in the shops. I got stuck in a few shops in this run, I remember. Mostly just like the special shops, though. It was super satisfying when all the gold lines up like that. I could have gotten that one, but I didn't. I guess I wasn't paying attention. Either that or it's just like, please, just let this be over with. I'm only one zone in and I'm already fed up with this. Absolutely not. I need the range, because I'm not good at this. There's one thing that's fun about playing characters you're horrible at, though. It's that you get the newbie Necrodancer experience of the pants-shitting fear whenever the screen starts shaking. I still am not entirely sure how you're supposed to fight dragons as Dorian, and I remember, like, I think in this run I got just so many dragons. Like, this is not a fair amount of dragons. Oh yeah, there's my companion that I can't figure out how to get. You can see the gears working in my head. I'm like, how the fuck do I get this? I'm so confused. I'm not even sure if there is a way you can get it without toggling your boots off and just eating damage. At least you can get out. That's a blessing. Trying to figure out how to get that gold, but I can't do it. And thus begins the patience game. Like, finally got the gold. And couldn't make it to the exit though. And replays are funny. There we go. That was weird. Replays and trapdoors just do not seem to go well together. Oh, getting chewed on. Yeah, I think already at this point in the run, it's like, hey, I have some really good items going on right now, so now I'm suddenly invested in this run. Not sure what happened there. Bats. Could have got it there, but nope, you can see the brain fry happening already. That didn't take long. Oh god. It doesn't get better from here, folks. Hooray, successfully shopping without getting stuck. Oh yeah, here comes the fear. Dragon number 1 is on its way. And this is a very horizontal corridor. I'm like, please get me out of here. I want out of here now. And I got my boots and drums confused there somehow. So, I don't know how that happened. So there's a full heart of damage worth of stupid. Oh my god. Freaking bats. I just want to open my box, leave me alone. Yep, that was done. I'm pretty sure I would have missed the flawless anyways, though. Or actually, no, I would have done it if I hadn't just eaten a ghost. Absolutely not. That's the other thing that I hate about it with Dorian, is just like, I do not trust myself to even walk, so like I'm just so afraid that I'm gonna launch myself into a trap or an item I don't want or something. Or a shrine I don't want. Stuff like that. Oh no, not again. There's dragon number 2. And once again, a really horizontal corridor. And of course he's stuck, so it's like, no, I don't want to go to, I don't want to have to go to the dragon, I want the dragon to come to me. So it's time to start playing Minecraft. course I run straight into the dragon again, because I don't know how to freaking handle dragons as Dorian. I'm not even sure what I was doing here. Probably trying to get gold again. I'm stupid. With any other character, I would have loved that Ring of Piercing, but I don't know how Dorian works when you don't have the 2 damage to kind of offset his inability to, you know, walk. Lined up gold, hooray. Also, mushrooms. I spend like so much time trying to like kill mushrooms and defeat extra enemies to try and regen my health back, only to instantly run face first into something else. Wow, I actually made it. Another dragon! Look, I actually took care of it in the correct way. And got him. Leprechaun. And then immediately run face first into a golem. You can't have everything. Oh yeah, I was trying so hard to defeat this clone, and you can just see just the brain fry beginning. I'm just like, you know what? Oh, and I had it. And they're like, no! Shit. You can do it. You can do it. It's not that hard. There you go. I finally killed that clone. Small victories. One of these days. There we go. I hate clones. Oh, I had it, but it was too much like, okay, I'm just leaving. It's Pac-Man time! Just gonna munch through this entire conga line. Here's where the real hell begins. Also, I think before this run, I don't think I've ever beaten Zone 4 as Dorian, so this was the first in a lot of ways. That goblin conga line. Oh yeah, here's another time where I'm like, how the hell do I get out? I'm actually genuinely curious if there actually is a way. I'm not sure there is. And I couldn't figure out how to get back into the shop, so I just went around killing things. The wheels are turning. I'll get it eventually. There we go. Oh look, it's not a dragon. And of course I fly straight into it again, so not learning much there. trying to figure out how to buy the middle item. Most of the time I only need to worry about buying the 2 side ones. Oh, yeah, here's the point where, my drum and item got swapped around somehow, so that is going to mess me up for basically the rest of the run, until I... well, not the rest of the run, until I, like, readjust my fingers. Yep, here's me trying to figure out the drum. It's a learning process. Here, I'm starting to get really concerned because my health is not looking great. I'm still trying to figure out the drum. Don't know why that was so difficult. It's just get used to the other button, you idiot. Also not a dragon. Once again, I was... you can see the mental fatigue starting to kick in, because I tried to use the drum and use the holy water instead. Sure what I was doing there. Here's me trying to figure out, like, alright, I have a blast dome. I don't know how to do this as Dorian. You know what, screw it, I'm just buying it. Now how do I get out? Pain. Pain is how you get out. At least I'm back to decent health. Oh yeah, I totally forgot I have a potion too, so technically this run was fairly safe, but it's still just like, this is the best I've ever done as Dorian, and I never want to play him again, so I can't fail this. Just kind of chilling to try and figure out how I'm going to do this, I guess. I think that I actually flawless this one, which is surprising to me. Basically just waiting those two out because I don't know how to attack them. Yeah, look at that, a flawless. Now I'm like, well, how do you get flawless just as Dorian? So I'm just like, you know what? I'm just gonna go in the center one. And we got a really good spell, so that's cool. And now it's like, how do I leave? You can just turn the boots off and jump onto the stairs, but I wasn't thinking. Now here's the point where it's like, shit, I've actually never beaten this zone as Dorian, so what am I doing? I just want my gold. There we go. ended up going just like super heal build here, because the blast helm with like the grenades is awesome, but just I need the heals. I have no idea how to spider this Dorian. Like on paper I know how, but in practice, no. I mean, that shovel might be a good idea, but for the most part, I'm just like, nah, because I'm dropping beats like crazy. I forgot I had the grenades. How do I leave? I want to escape this hell. Once again, I would like to take that ring, but I just don't know how to deal with Dorian with only 1 damage. Absolutely not. It's like, I'm just gonna sit in this corner for a while and just breathe. I'm like, no, oh god. I was trying to use my freeze there, but I ended up blood magicking instead because I still don't know what my freaking keys are. Like, I don't have reaction time anymore. I just want this to be done. No, come back. There we go. Once again, I just want my gold, please. I would have taken that, but I realized that I had the pack of holding, so if I had taken one more item, I would have lost my drum, so that's not good. Could have eaten the cheese, but rather save it for emergencies. Emergent cheese, har. That was bad.
Unholy moly, underworld bully. I will crush those who oppose me, just like mommy told me. My ambitions are cavernous, my motto is avarice. With loot I get so amorous.
Small hit number 1. I think this guy just tore into me. Or no, I must have been thinking of a different run. Awkward silence, there we go. Must have been thinking of a different run, because I remember there was a run I did where... Oh, I didn't intend to do that. I didn't intend to do that either. I don't even know what any of my keys are anymore. I don't know how these enemies work. I've never made it to Zone 5. I think this is the first time I've ever been in Zone 5 as Dorian. I'm regretting it deeply now. I don't know how any of these enemies work. Oh no. Oh no. At this point, like, my build is safe enough that I can really just face tank, but it's still just concerning. Because I'm not kidding, this is like my first time in Zone 5 as Dorian. I had zero idea what I was doing. Yeah, I think this is about the point where, like, normally when I'm playing, I just kind of try to full clear things for as much gold and stuff as possible, but, oh, I really wanted that, but it's like, no, I need the health. Just as much regen as possible. But most of the time I try to full clear, like, all the floors, but at this point it's just like, I just want to escape as soon as possible. Well, of course I could say that, but I did try to go after items if I could see them, so I wanted to open this box. And it's more cheese! That would have knocked my drums out of my pack if I took it, so it's like, darn. Good thing Dorian is not affected by water. Only one more floor of this hell, and I can be free. It's another dragon. Kind of let up on the dragons, like, towards the second half, but man, that was a lot of dragons early on. course, my nemesis, Deep Blues 5. I think I just blood shield through this entire fight. I'm like, you know what? I am victorious. I am now the alpha dad. Victory, blood magic. You know, like a sane person. I'm free from my torment. I got the achievement. I can just never play this character again if I choose to.